What's going on, everybody? My name is Axel Pride, and today we are going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super Episode 82. We last left off with Goku defeating Bergamo from Universe 9, finishing and ending this exhibition tournament. And after the fight was done, Toppa from Universe 11 comes down to the arena and challenges Goku to a battle, insisting that he must destroy evil immediately. And he is 100% certain that Goku is evil. And Toppa acted on his own accords, going down there and challenging him, and the Supreme Kai of Universe 11 thinks it's a good idea to demonstrate the power from their universe. So the Supreme Kai, which his name is also Kai, I know, right? Insists on letting this fight happen, so he asks politely to the Omni King if they could have this small battle. So the Omni King approves this, and Goku and Toppa are about to fight. Toppa gives off a very Captain Ginyu vibe. Obviously he's for justice and he's good, but he definitely is playing off of the whole Captain Ginyu, the poses, and it's actually quite funny to actually see that. And honestly, during the beginning stages of this fight, it was a lot of him just talking and saying that he loves his universe, he loves his planet, he loves his country, and that he is proud to be the leader of the Pride Troopers. The battle goes full swing, and they're going toe to toe with each other, punch for punch, kick for kick. And then Toppa, out of nowhere, starts using joint locks and dislocates Goku's shoulder. And I was honestly pretty shocked to see a fighter that's focusing on those types of joint locks. It was pretty cool to see. And then Goku, is getting more and more excited. And then Gohan, who is slowly getting back into the fighting spirit, is getting excited as well watching this fight happen. And I also think that it has something to do with the whole Great Saiyaman vibe that Toppa is giving off here. Maybe Gohan should just go to Universe 11. He would probably fit in with the Pride Troopers, to be honest with you. But then Goku gets caught in Toppo's rear naked choke, which is one of his ultimate techniques, which is crushing Goku's body. And it's actually quite funny because the God of Destruction from Universe 11, Margarita, insisted that Goku should just give up. And Whis got a little bit annoyed there and made a smart aleck comment back towards her. Toppo's grip getting tighter and tighter by the second. Goku starts fading, going out of Super Saiyan, and his eyes are turning white, losing consciousness. And honestly, I thought that Goku was going to possibly go down there for a second, but then he pulls out the good old Super Saiyan Blue and breaks the hold. And then Goku actually starts getting the upper hand on Toppa, pushing him back. But then Toppa starts pushing Goku back as well, and they're pretty much even. And then Goku found a move out of his bags of old tricks and does that instant Kamehameha, which he did to Cell. And Toppa took that thing head on and was still standing. But he did get his uniform ripped, which he was pretty offended by. So then Toppa starts powering up, and Goku challenges that by going Kaioken in the Super Saiyan Blue, and they're both at near max power. And then the Grand Priest intervenes in the match and making it stop, saying that if they continue, one of them most likely will kill each other, and that we should save it for the tournament. And the Omni King hesitantly agreed because the match was just getting good, but the Grand Priest said that the Tournament of Power will have even more exciting moments as long as we stopped it here. So the match is said and done, and Goku went up to Toppa to go shake his hand, and Toppa gave him the cold shoulder and said that he hates the fact that he brings joy to evil because of this fight, and that Goku really enjoyed going one-on-one with him. So Toppo really dislikes Goku and really believes that he is evil, but everybody does. And Goku is the target, and I believe that because during that fight when Toppo was doing that rear naked choke and crushing Goku's body, Goku was in agony, screaming, and all the other universes were just watching unfazed. If Goku died, then, that's, no sweat off of them. They would, be fine with it. Just, they're better off that way. But as Toppo was walking away, he did make a comment saying that if you can go toe to toe with me, then you will not even stand a chance against his sworn friend Jiren the Gray, who is the strongest out of the Pride Troopers. And Jiren is this gray-skinned, alien-looking warrior who is in the opening, and he's going all out with Goku in that clip in the second opening of Super. And this was the first that we've really heard much about him. I was really looking forward to his introduction because he looks like a badass, and it's going to be awesome to see how powerful Jiren actually is after seeing what Toppo can do. So both fighters return to their respective groups, and Toppo was welcomed back with praise and basically like a good job pat on the back, and Toppo was asked if he thinks that if he could beat him, and Toppo was unsure about it. Thus concluded all the events of this exhibition day, and the Grand Priest is now going to be beginning to create the arena and stage for this Tournament of Power, which will take place in about 40 hours. So they got 40 hours, Universe 7, to find their team. So they all go back to the Supreme Kai's planet, and Goku and Beerus are bickering back and forth with each other about this whole ordeal. And Beerus went as far to try to get Whis to convince his father, the Grand Priest, to exempt Universe 7 from this tournament. Beerus seems very worried about this tournament, not even very confident at all. And Goku is just very laid back about the situation, and Goku has always been like that. Especially like during the Cell games, he was very just chilled and laid back and said that, like, oh, Gohan has this handled. And it's kind of similar right now too, because he's very confident about this tournament somewhat with Gohan and Boo, but he's not 100% sure if they could win. But the fact that Beerus and Goku are going at each other is a bad sign, because compared to Universe 11 welcoming Toppo back, this is the complete opposite, and they need to get it together. So now that Goku is in a time crunch to try to find other warriors, I believe that these next couple episodes are going to be them recruiting their entire team, and they're going to be needing to find the strongest of the strongest, because in this tournament Goku is going to be targeted by everyone else. It's simple as that. I would even say that their entire team will be targeted, because everybody thinks it's Goku's fault for this happening, even though the Omni King was going to have this happen anyway and destroy these weaker universes. The fact that Goku reminded him is good enough for the other universes to put blame on them, call him evil, and try to take him out right off the bat. And I'll talk a little bit about the preview for the next episode, with Bulma supposedly is supposed to have her baby soon, and Vegeta is wanting to be there for her and being helpful and a family man, which is pretty cool to see, but that's keeping him from this tournament and participating in it. And I think that Goku's going to ask Whis to do something about it, to maybe like speed up the time to have this new kid. I'm not exactly sure, but the end result needs to be Vegeta in this tournament, because Vegeta is a powerhouse. He's pretty much equal with Goku, maybe stronger, maybe a little bit weaker, but Vegeta is essential for this tournament. And my predictions for the upcoming events in Super is that Vegeta's going to be a part of the team, the baby's going to be born relatively soon, and that Vegeta is actually going to play a crucial role in this tournament, because now that he has this other child here, he's going to have even more incentive to fight, not just for Bulma, not just for Trunks, but also his second child. And I think that he will stop at nothing to make sure that Universe 7 wins this tournament. And we've seen Vegeta come into battles with exceptional power-ups, especially when he fought Goku Black. He just smashed him into the ground in one of the fights that they've had. And Vegeta is now having more incentive of protecting his family. And that's what I think is going to send Vegeta further into his goal to be stronger than Goku, but his new goal to save and protect his family. And that is what I believe is going to have Vegeta be a major help and role in this tournament. And that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you guys have your own predictions or theories, leave them down in the comment section below. And until we meet again, have a good one.